Hello and welcome back to my not normal content. Warning, you may see some things that you don't want to see. You may hear some things you don't want to hear. So I'm just going to put up an explicit warning, explicit warning, explicit warning. I don't have any plan to have any expletives, but they might just slip out. So we're just getting our bases covered ahead of time, so just be prepared. I'm not reviewing any food. I'm reviewing an event. Well, not an event. An event that was supposed to happen, but it's not. So we're just going to go ahead and talk about it. So, as some of you guys mentioned in one of my comments, they wanted me to talk about UFC 249, and you know what? I'm going to talk about it now. And, yeah, I am very upset that it's now not happening April 18th. I give Dana White all the credit in the world. This man tried to save this card. He tried to save this event. We almost went to the UAE. We almost went to Belarus. We found a location. Everything was great. This man deserves all the props in the world for wanting to keep this world and be a little bit of a state of normalcy right now. I give him every bit of credit you can get right now, so I'm not mad at him. I am mad at the House of Mouse. Yes, Disney, ESPN. Because they're the reason why this isn't happening. Because they had a nice phone call with the Dana man, and they just, let's say they kindly advised and stated that they didn't want the fight to happen. So, I can understand business-wise why this happens. I can understand it, but I'm just want to let you know, as a fan, this is infuriating. Yes, I understand that there's a decent percentage of this population that's out of work right now. Yes, I understand that many bars and restaurants are closed, so that people would have to buy the views first. They have to buy the ESPN Plus when they have to do all this Fight Pass stuff. And it would cost people extra money, which some people right now don't have. I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm working still. I'm doing my regular stuff every day. I mean, stuff's a little bit different, but I'm not, like, strapped for cash. I'm not, like, totally straight up broke. I mean, I am, but I'm not like my income supply suddenly just went zip, out the window. Like, it's happened to quite a few people. So, for them, I understand. But this whole thing is just getting ridiculous, and it's all Disney. Disney likes to look at themselves as the family-friendly entertainment mogul giant that owns almost, I don't know, they probably own 20% of the world's stuff, realistically. All the sub-companies they own, all the stuff. The House of Mouse runs the world. As much as we don't want to admit it, Disney runs a good majority of the world. So, if they don't want something to happen, it's not going to happen. So, yeah. Well, this deal they had with ESPN Plus with the UFC, can we just talk about right now how it used to be where, for a while, fighting was really hard to watch, and then basically all these networks were putting on fights. You can get fights for free on stuff. You can see some good stuff. They still be the big pay-per-view shows and stuff, but now everything wants a subscription or a service or fees, and I'm just like, I miss just, they're putting so many more fights on, there's so many things with all these different promotions, and it's great as a fight fan, but at the same time it's like, sometimes hard to keep track of everything, for one, and then two, it's like, oh, I have to have a service for this, I have to have a service for this, the membership for this, gotta remember to pay that. I'm just like, if we just have one thing, or two things, and then we're good, but that part doesn't matter. But they could have made so much money with everyone having to get ESPN Plus and ESPN Fight Pass and all these things, because this was such a marquee event. And I understand Khabib leaving because of his reasons. I'm not going to just utterly just crush the man right now, because I'm not going to do that right now. But we're not going to discuss my opinion on that. But I think that had a big play with all of this happening, because I can almost guarantee if Khabib was still fighting, Disney would not have said no. That's all I'm going to say. But I am very, very mad. And they had the reservation. They had the spot to hold it. Everything was going to be fine and dandy and safe. All I can say is, I'm looking forward to seeing Fight Island. It is going to be intense, but I just want everyone to know that this is not my normal content at all. I usually review food, and I'm normally a nice guy, but when things like this happen, it just takes me from here to here. Yeah, that high. But I'm just getting annoyed at this whole situation, the world we're in right now. Yes, I'm aware that there is a pandemic per se out there that is affecting some people. Yes, I'm aware that there's people dying, but I think that certain powers, let's call them the
The League of Super Powerful Men Who Run the World Club. Let's call them that. If they don't have a lot behind all this going on, I have a hard time believing that they don't have anything to play into this. Some of these things are seeming very strange, and I'm not denying of the existence of the thing. It exists. People are suddenly just going, but I think some of the people that are going might be going from other things, like other diseases, or pneumonia, or Alzheimer's, or some other things, and not this, but they're just going to all be lumped together to be looking like, it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. But I think certain protocols and precautions are a good thing to have right now. But I don't think the entire world needs to just shut down overall. But people just gotta watch themselves, take care of themselves, be serious. I think there have been some pros, there have been some cons recently. People are communicating with their families more. People are actually talking to people and staying in contact and treating people like people for the first time in a while. So that's good. But the one thing I had looking forward to for this entire month that was still left, the one thing that I had going for me, is now gone. And I wanted to say I am not upset at the UFC at all. I am not upset at Dana White. I would do anything, not anything, but I want to give him all the credit in the world. And if you want to release on like a private channel or something else, the conversation between you and Disney, I would pay $19.99 right now to listen to that phone call, or if it was recorded for like a video call, I would pay $24.99 to watch that. So, I mean, if you're thinking of something, Dana, you're like, how can we get some money? Dana White fights the phone. I mean, I'm not joking. I would pay to hear that, because I know you definitely gave him what you wanted. So, I just wanted to say, everyone out there, don't take any overly stupid risks, but just remember, the world isn't donezo yet. We gotta just do our thing, and who knows, maybe Tony Khabib can happen again, and then cancel the 6th time, because, yeah, you know what, just, this has been $1 Less Food, and I'm not even, nah.